First of all, excuse the state of the house because we haven't got around to tidying. This is my beautiful Buster, who has now decided to walk away. We'll see if I can follow him. He doesn't like me on camera, I don't think. Where's he going now? Oh, he's going in my kitchen and he wants to have a drink of water. Right, I did say I would, that's his dog food by the way. I did say I would explain a little bit about him. We sort of got him, well I didn't get him actually, it was my son and his then girlfriend who got him. He has a bit of a checkered past, he's a rescued dog. Come on Buster, Buster. No, he still decided he wants, no he's gone back again now. Yes, I'm following you about. Oh gosh, we're going into the front room. And my front room is even worse than the other room. I should explain to you that I've been listing a lot of my clothes on eBay because I decided I would do his bed. Yeah, I'm following you, I know. Right, my son and his then girlfriend inherited him or got him through somebody that my son worked with. Apparently he's a rescued dog and I'm a bit unsure about why he was taken out and then returned, to the dog home. And then he was taken out again by a couple who then subsequently split up. She went to live with her mum and Buster didn't get on with her mum's dog. And the man went into a place, a flat or whatever you want to call it, apartment. Yes, darling, I'm talking about you. Where they couldn't have animals. So that's how come we had him in the first place. He hadn't been with my son and his girlfriend long when my now daughter-in-law's son took him out without... I'm going to follow him in round because he doesn't want to... You got in your bed? Go in your bed. Go in your bed, sweetie. Then we can film you. And he took him out stupidly without his lead because he will walk by your side without a lead. But then, of course, he saw a dog across the road and he ran across the road. And he got hit by a Land Rover, a truck, whatever you would call them. The ones with the big bull bars at the side. And he had damage to his rear end. He went into the vets, obviously. And from then on, for hours and hours and hours, he wouldn't do a wee. So they brought him home and they brought him to me because at the time I was off work. And they said if he doesn't do a wee, then unfortunately, his kidneys are irreparably damaged and he would have had to been put to sleep, because he was in a lot of pain. Anyway, I spent the whole of the day massaging his back end. He hadn't actually got any internal injuries, so they thought, but they thought maybe it was the trauma of having the accident that had upset him so much that, everything had sort of gone into lockdown. Anyway, I spent all day massaging him and everything, and then he did this whopping wee. And I mean, I've never texted anybody and said, oh, great, fantastic, Buster's done a wee, It was a momentous moment, and from then on he was okay. But it has left him with a weakness in his bladder, that when he needs to go, yeah. Anyway, everything was fine, and he went back to live with my son and his girlfriend. And then on the day of the wedding, he had to go into kennels because there was nobody else to look after him. And I don't know whether he thought he was being returned, rejected or whatever. But he was only in there a day and a night, and when he came back out again, he was so traumatised. He finished up at the vets when they were on the honeymoon on doggy tranquilizers because his hair started dropping out. He was in a bit of a state. He stayed with my son and daughter-in-law and came to me for short periods of time if they were going away or going away for the weekend or things like that. We sort of shared him. And then when I retired, he started having major problems with his bladder, and I had him back again with me all the time. Then when I had my spinal operation, he went back to live with my son again, and his two dogs, and he lived with them for about another 3 months, I think, until I recovered. And then he came back again. But now he's 14 and he has accidents, let's just say. He's a little incontinent. So hence we have all this bedding and rugs and everything in it's a daily chore for me to have to, you know, wash all his blankets and everything, but we don't mind, do we, Buster? So that's the history of why he's like he is. I think the separation anxiety has gone worse as he's got older. Wherever I am, he has to be. He hates to be left. He greets me like he's lost to me forever when I've only gone to the shops. And he can't bear to be apart from me. If I only go into the street to talk to anybody, he has to be with me. If I go out to peg out the washing, he has to be with me. He even comes with me when I have a shower. Sits outside the door to make sure I'm not going anywhere. Anyway, my poor little incontinent soul here. He just... The trauma of yesterday, I think, and being separated from me, just caused him to have the accent, I think, yesterday. Because that's how he deals with anything. He deals with anything by weeing. He'll settle down eventually. As you can see, he wants to be with me all the time, don't you, Buster? Eh? But I've got used to him trotting behind me all the time. Anyway, today I'm going to be listing more of the things on eBay, and I know it sounds a bit tight on me, but I've been buying so much wool lately that I do need to recoup a bit of cash from somewhere. Anyway, this is my little Buster, and this is my little Buster story. He's a rescued dog. He's a cross between a boxer and, we think, a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but we're not exactly sure. We know he's got the boxer bit, but we're not sure about the other bit. So he's a bit of a variety. I mean, I think in the States they call him a bull boxer, but we over here we call him a bit of a mongrel, but bit of a variety kid, aren't you? As you can see, he's got a bit of a boxer trait, and he's also got a bit of a staffy trait at the front, so the vet couldn't be sure what he is. But he's very lovable, aren't you, sweetheart? Even though he is a grumpy old sod now. Pardon my French. He growls at everybody. He hates the postman. Hates anybody that comes in the house, don't you? He doesn't bite, but he just gives a very good line of menacing. All the time, don't you? Anyway, that's my little rescue dog story, and now I've got him permanently. Lord knows where he's going to go when I go in hospital. My son will probably have to come and live here and look after him. So that's Buster, and that's his little story. Bye now.